us some good practices and best practices to do this?
Sure. So we use CAT, social CAT is what we call it. And first best practice is we got to collect the data. So you're going to need a tool that's going to be the ears on the pipe, listening to tweets or LinkedIn or whatever it might be about your brand. So you're going to collect all that data first. Then you've got to analyze and aggregate that data. So you need to build some rules and sentiment, and it depends on the tool that you use. Radeon 6 has great things. We have great things. All the platforms are very comparable in that sense. But then the most important piece, which this is where we see drop-off in our engagements, is taking action on the social activity, right? So there's going to be a lot of noise. You have to be able to qualify the noise and take action. You either need to route it, like Narine mentioned, to a support or service queue. It needs to go over to the sales team to see the lead possibility or whatever it might be, but that's where time has to be spent internally within the organization to define what that methodology looks like. Because that's usually, right now, when I talk with the customer, they go, well, what's the value? I'm just going to get a ton of noise. Well, you can take action now. There are tools out there that will allow you to take action on those social insights, and that's where the real value starts getting played in. And it's going to increase adoption in your CRM system. Excuse me. When we have a sales guy, they can pull up a customer and see what their overall aggregate social score is with a green smiley, and they go, okay, cool, I'm going to have a little more knowledge and be better prepared for my sales calls. That goes a long way in getting my sales team inside of CRM using the tool.
So, as you mentioned, like, the platform is really important. Like, you have to pick a platform that's the right fit for your company. So,
How do you go about doing that?
well, I think, I'm lucky. I have a team in-house to help me analyze this, but we've used, a few different CRM systems, and we realized that then we had to get a separate add-on for this and a separate add-on for that, and this plugin has to do this, and it just became such a big monster to handle. So if you pick a platform that has integrated solutions already, that really eases the pain of the transition. We use Microsoft CRM Dynamics Online so that they have a social listening tool already built into it, so it works well for us. We also use HubSpot inbound marketing tool, so that's integrated to our CRM Dynamics Online. So we're able to have a certain scoring system that fits right. Customer has to do 6 things to be scored higher, for example. So you want to be able to score your customers and your prospects, and then be able to have a discussion openly internally with your sales, your support, your social and marketing teams, if they're 2 different teams, to have buy-in. If you are integrating your support team into it, but they don't have the resources to support and immediate feedback, right, and engagement with that customer, well, then what good is it if the customer's going to wait 48 hours for a response? That's not what you want to do. If the salesperson isn't watching that account and paying attention to those alerts, again, they've missed the opportunity and left that sale on the table. If there was, an opportunity to keep that customer. I mean, we're B2B, so we depend on our customers to constantly renew their agreements and to keep coming back, add on new, opportunities for solutions to work with us. So we want to keep them long term. It's not a one-shot sale by any means, and I'm sure for B2C it's the same thing. You want them to come back over and over again to buy from you and then tell their friends, tell their colleagues, post it on LinkedIn, or other social channels. So then you can see, this person's long history of engagement with you and your brand.
I would say also, and it may just sound basic, is getting the groups internally at your companies to talk to each other. I'm seeing more and more decisions, if it's a marketing decision, a marketing solution, that decision is also in a steering committee. They may have sales leaders and customer service leaders involved. As a couple of years ago, it would just be marketing. And marketing would do their thing, and sales would do their thing, and customer service would do their thing, and PR, the same thing. Bringing those people together to ensure that they agree on what the strategy is and what the goals are. There's some of these things that just feel right to do. Monitor social sentiment, be able to identify and act upon positive or negative incidents or tweets or posts on the web. But at the end of the day, what are the things that you want to do? From a, let's say, marketing campaign. That marketing campaign is designed around a certain goal. The desire is to drive a certain amount of leads from that, and then on through sales and customer service. Everyone's got to be tooled up appropriately, and that comes back to this the technology platforms that are so important to bring this together. But of course, it's also around cloud services as well. That's the real enabler. That's allowing, even if these solutions are not from the same vendor, the cloud technology is going to help you be able to bring those things together.